Hello YouTube, it's your boy, the Passport Bro Wingman, coming at you again with another YouTube video. The title of this video is called Passport Bros are charged a $500 fee to take a woman out on a date and they are happy. And this is kind of a tongue-in-cheek play on this video that I'm about to show you. I'm going to show you a clip of a woman in the United States who is pretty much saying before you take her out on a date, there is a $500 fee that you have to send her. She said by Cash App, various other means. And then I wanted to kind of go into the $500 fee I was talking about that Passport Bros, generally pay when they go to Medellin and some of these other countries that we will gladly pay to date some of the women there versus date a woman like this in this country. So I'm going to play that video.
However, if you insist on taking me on a date, there will be a $500 fee. That $500 fee can be paid through Zelle, Cash App, or Apple Pay.
All right, so you heard her comments, and so now that being said, I'm going to show you the $500 fee that most of us Passport Bros are more than willing to pay, including myself. Here you are, right here. You have a trip to Medellin from Washington D.C. As many of you know, I lived in the Washington D.C. area, more so like it's called the DMV. And my flights there from Medellin were about, as you can see, $500 on the high side. Sometimes you get a very cheap flight. As you can see, Spirit is only about like $300. Only kind of Spirit is I hate the seats. Very hard, metallic. The other thing is you got to pay for refreshments and that kind of thing. My favorite really is JetBlue, so sometimes I'll pay a little extra to ride in comfort. But this is it. This is the $500 fee I was talking about. Most of us Passport Bros, we don't mind paying, pay our little fee to go to a foreign country, whether it's the Philippines, whether it's to South America, whether it's to Central America. We don't mind paying this fee to date fit, friendly, and feminine women, and in many cases, for those who travel to the DR, you probably can find trips sometimes cheap, maybe like $300, $400, that kind of thing. Straight flight, especially if you live in like the South. Maybe it's a little bit more if some of you I know are like in the northern states. I currently right now live in the Florida area. So for me, everything is just very, very cheap. But I just kind of wanted to make a play off the video that we recently saw. And also wanted to kind of talk about, instead of making that investment into that kind of woman, because I know there's some people who aren't Passport Bros listening as well. And I just want to make a case to say, instead of, why would you pay $500 going on a date with this woman when you can go to Medellin, go to Barranquilla, or maybe go to the DR. You can go there. You can chat with some of the ladies there. You can go on some instant dates. You get some few numbers there. You take some woman out, and it won't even cost you $500. In fact, there's a lot of talk about, people say things like, I think there was a list talking about places you don't take women, like coffee dates, Cheesecake Factory, all these type of restaurants and that kind of thing. But actually, in some countries, for example, when I went to, there was a woman I was dating in Colombia, and actually this happened on our second date, not necessarily our first date. First date, I took her. I was staying at a hotel in Medellin. I think it was called the Royal Hotel. It's the Royal Hotel or something like that. But either way, I pretty much had her meet me there at the restaurant at the hotel there. We had a great time. We got to meet each other. And I said it to say that as many of you know who do travel, I mean, the women, they're not going to have a list of places that they're not going to eat, or I won't eat there, or I don't want to go on a date here. Keep in mind that the local men there in a lot of these countries, they don't really make that much. They don't have Cheesecake Factory money or money to go out to or like go out to some type of fancy restaurant or something like that. So a lot of times they have like little small dates. Maybe they'll go to the park, maybe they'll go to the museum, or maybe they'll do a coffee date. And maybe in this case, my second date with the woman I was telling you about, she actually invited me to go out to the mall. The mall was about, let's say, like a 5-minute walk from where I was staying in the hotel. We walked around the mall. We saw it wasn't coffee, but it was a machine that had like milkshakes and that kind of thing. We got a milkshake. And she actually brought me a dinner. She had the night before, she pretty much put together like some it was pretty much like some chicken rice, mostly like chicken and rice and like beans. So she put that together for me. She gave that to me. So pretty much after going to the mall, having a milkshake, went back to my place, uh, got to eat my dinner, made love, had a wonderful time, and it didn't stress me out. Didn't cost me $500. Because then you also have to ask for this $500 that you're giving this woman. What are you getting in return? You can just tell by her attitude. I mean, you'd be lucky if she gives you a kiss on the cheek at the end of the night. You're not really getting anything. Not that a lot of times I understand that a lot of women don't want to seem easy, so they might not give it up on the first date. But they just say even if you went on a second date with her, what are you really expecting to get from her? It's not. Because at that point, 2 dates, $500, you already spent $1,000. So for $1,000, what do you think you're going to get out of her? Versus if you came down to Colombia, you came down to the DR, you go over to the Philippines for $1,000. Not only, especially in Medellin, for $1,000, you can get a hotel probably for at least 3-4 days, have all your food, and you still got money to go out and I guess quote unquote wine and dine a few girls maybe that you met online. And that being said, I just want to throw at you a few, little options you probably can use to go down there and meet women. You have Latin American Cupid. And then some of the guys who are very shy, you don't really like doing lots of cold approach and that kind of thing. They also still have, unbeknownst to a lot of people, they still have Latin American romance tours where if you're not really the person that likes to approach women, they'll actually set up a tour. They'll bring single ladies there. You'll meet these single ladies. You can exchange numbers. You guys can go from there. And it's just very easy to do that. But me personally, as you will find out when many of you travel, a lot of times what I would generally do is whenever I go out to the stores or malls there, I'll talk to a lot of the customer service, a lot of the female customer service workers, like even some at like McDonald's. I'll see a cute girl working at McDonald's. I'll flirt her a little bit there. I'll ask her for a number. And you'd be surprised. It's really, I'm not going to say the word easy. And of course, not all, some you ask them, they say they have a boyfriend or that kind of thing. But put it this way, even then when they do reject you, it's going to be done in a very polite, respectful manner. They're not going to show out on you or make a scene or do anything like that. Not like in the United States where a lot of times you just look at the woman too long, you're some type of predator and that kind of thing. You'll find out it's very, very easy to just pick up women there, get their phone number, set up dates. And again, it won't cost you $500. Now, to keep me from just going on and on and on, I just wanted to make a point. This probably is going to be a very, very short video, but I'm just going to end with this to just say, before you deal with a woman like this that's going to wear you out, put together that $500 you're going to give her. Matter of fact, since it's probably going to take 2 days to even get a kiss on the cheek, take that $1,000, put that to the side. Matter of fact, take $500 of that. Buy this ticket here. This $527 ticket. That's you. With the other $500, you can get a hotel for about 2-3 days. And then just, maybe you have a little extra money to go out, go to a few clubs, contact a few women, approach a few women, and then take them out on a date. And there you go. For the same fee you would have paid this woman for just a kiss on the cheek, if even that, you had a wonderful time in the DR, Colombia, Brazil, or wherever your fantasy destination is. And on that note, I'm going to end it here. It's a very short video, but I just wanted to get something out. I just wanted to comment on this. This video was past overdue. I know this was a discussion that people had some time ago, but I just wanted to add my 2 cents. So until next time, it's your boy, the Passport Bro, Wingman, signing off. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell. Until next time, this is your boy, the Passport Bro, Wingman, signing off.
Dear Passport Boys, dear Passport Bros, stop calling yourself Passport Boys and Passport Bros. Are you going to the Philippines to look for a Filipina queen or what? So stop calling yourself Passport Boys and Passport Bros. Start calling yourself Passport Kings.